Realizing that other people are taking advantage of your kindness can be very painful, especially for the chosen ones. It's a moment when you see the truth and feel disappointed, because not only is your kindness being misused, but your trust is also being broken. This kind of exploitation happens often and has existed for a long time in different cultures and in many relationships. For the chosen ones, who naturally give and help others out of love, it is extremely upsetting. They often find that their good deeds are used for selfish reasons and not to help either side. It is important for the chosen ones to realize when they are being used. This knowledge not only enables you to put an end to this cycle of exploitation, but also serves as a shield to protect your future, ensuring that your subsequent relationships are rooted in mutual respect and not in the exploitation of your goodwill, in line with your divine mission. Understanding why someone close to you, be it a friend, family member, or romantic partner, is manipulating you is a complex and often painful process, especially for the chosen ones. The act of using another person usually arises from a mixture of self-interest and deep emotional problems, reflecting unresolved personal issues, past traumas, or a selfish impulse that ignores the other person's feelings. It is essential to recognize that emotional, physical, or financial exploitation can manifest itself in different ways, depending on the context of the relationship. If you, as a chosen one, are facing the discomfort of being taken advantage of by someone to whom you have given love and trust, it is crucial to deeply analyze these instinctive emotions. Reasons why someone might exploit you can include seeking comfort in the security you provide, whether through physical means such as food and shelter, or emotional ones such as love and support. Others may be motivated by financial gain, often at your expense, or seek physical intimacy without the willingness to genuinely connect on a mental, emotional, or spiritual level. When you are treated as a means to an end, you find yourself emotionally invested in someone who is not worth it. For the chosen ones, learning to recognize the signs that you are being manipulated is crucial to maintaining your dignity and safeguarding your emotional well-being against individuals with ulterior motives. Understanding these motivations not only helps you see your situation in a new light, but also allows you to restore your value and set healthier boundaries in your relationships. This vision is vital for the chosen ones, as it is aligned with their divine mission to nurture relationships based on true reciprocity and spiritual integrity. Recognizing these signs helps ensure that your relationships are aligned with the principles of unconditional love. Here are some signs to look out for. 1. Disregard for your schedule. Disregard for your schedule is a clear sign of exploitation, which can be particularly challenging for the chosen ones, who are often called upon to balance their spiritual duties with their personal lives. When someone insists on meeting or interacting only when it suits them, it's a sign that they value their time more than yours. This is similar to the biblical story of Martha and Mary, where Martha was burdened with too much service. Like Martha, the chosen can find themselves overwhelmed, attending to the demands of others to the detriment of their spiritual vocation. The chosen must recognize these patterns not only as disrespectful, but as obstacles to their divine missions. In the scriptures, Jesus often withdrew to solitary places to pray and reconnect with his purpose, especially when crowds demanded his attention. This example serves as a reminder for the chosen ones to safeguard their time of spiritual renewal and not allow the demands of others to excessively deplete their energies. To face such challenges, the elect need to set firm boundaries, just as Nehemiah did when he rebuilt the walls of Jerusalem. Despite several invitations from his adversaries who tried to distract him under the pretext of meetings, Nehemiah replied, "I'm doing a big job and I can't come down." In the same way, the chosen must clearly articulate their commitments and remain firm in their priorities, ensuring that their spiritual and personal responsibilities are not compromised by the convenience of others. 2. They ask you for money without paying you back. When someone frequently asks you for money without any intention of repaying you, it can be a clear indication that this person is more interested in your financial resources than in maintaining a genuine friendship. For the chosen ones, who are often called to help others, it is crucial to discern the true intentions behind such requests. True friendships are built on mutual support, especially in times of adversity, and not on unilateral financial demands. For the chosen ones, it is vital to recognize when their generosity is being exploited solely for financial gain. In the biblical context, the principle of giving is emphasized, as in Proverbs 19:17, which states, "He who is generous to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will repay him for what he has done." However, this does not mean allowing oneself to be used continually. The chosen are stewards of their resources, which must be used wisely and discerningly to further their divine mission. Therefore, the chosen must practice wise stewardship, setting clear boundaries around financial assistance. They can offer help in ways that empower others, rather than creating dependency, such as by supporting initiatives that promote self-sufficiency. In doing so, they honor their spiritual vocation, while respecting their own resources and encouraging a true spirit of reciprocity in their relationships. 3. Self-centered behavior. Spending time with someone who is clearly exploiting their goodness can be particularly challenging for the chosen ones, as they often encounter individuals whose self-centered behavior overshadows any consideration for the feelings or circumstances of others. This self-centeredness is evident when every interaction revolves exclusively around their own needs and desires, coming to you only when you demand something specific. For the chosen ones, who are called to live values of empathy and unconditional love, such relationships can be exhausting and contrary to their divine mission. Constantly focusing on the other person's self-interest without reciprocity goes against the biblical teaching of mutual support and love, as exemplified in Philippians. Let each of you look not only to his own interests, but also to the interests of others. This scripture encourages a balance of care that is often lacking in relationships dominated by self-centered behavior. Therefore, it is important that the chosen ones discern when they are in such unbalanced relationships and take steps to resolve this issue. They may need to have frank discussions with these individuals, pointing out the one-sided nature of the relationship and suggesting ways to make it more reciprocal. If such efforts go unheeded, it may be necessary for the chosen ones to distance themselves in order to preserve their own emotional and spiritual well-being. This is not only an act of self-care, but also a reinforcement of their commitment to fostering relationships that truly reflect divine love and mutual respect. 4. Lack of genuine attention. Have you ever been with someone who seems physically present but emotionally distant, as if their words simply don't register? This kind of disconnection often indicates that their presence is motivated more by personal gain than by genuine pleasure in their company. For the chosen ones, who are deeply committed to nurturing real connections, ones that resonate with divine love and mutual understanding, such behavior is a major concern. It is essential that they discern the true motivations of those around them. In relationships where the other party is consistently inattentive, ignoring the needs and contributions of others, there tends to be a fundamental selfishness at play. This not only damages the relationship, but also contradicts the mission of the chosen ones to foster environments where spiritual and emotional support is reciprocated. Recognizing these signs is crucial for the chosen ones. It is important that they address these dynamics openly, encouraging a shift towards more sincere interactions. If such efforts do not lead to improvement, It may be necessary for the chosen ones to reconsider the value and impact of these relationships on their own spiritual journey. This is not an easy decision, but it is sometimes necessary in order to protect their own well-being and maintain the integrity of their divine vocation. 5. Conditional love or friendship. True love and friendship are unconditional. But if you find that the affection you receive is tied to what you can offer, it's a clear sign of exploitation. You are in an unbalanced relationship where your kindness and generosity are being taken advantage of. Feeling exploited by a friend can be especially traumatic, especially if this toxic dynamic persists for years. For the chosen ones, who are naturally inclined to give and support others, it's crucial to watch out for the signs of one-sided relationships. Perhaps you notice that a friend only gets in touch when they need something, or they always expect you to cover expenses during outings, often claiming to have forgotten their wallet. Perhaps they are absent when you need emotional support, or exclude you from social gatherings with other friends. These behaviors indicate that the relationship is not based on mutual care, but on what they can gain from you. Recognizing that you are being used is the first step towards regaining your power in the relationship. For the chosen ones, redefining boundaries is not just a personal step, but a necessary alignment with their divine mission to cultivate genuine, reciprocal connections. This shift is essential to ensure that your relationships are spiritually fulfilling and supportive, rather than exhausting and one-sided. 6. Behavior changes according to convenience. Have you ever met someone who oscillates between extremes, treating you like a confidant one moment and like a stranger the next? If a friend seems warm and receptive only when it suits your interests or needs, this reveals a more self-centered and calculating nature than you might initially imagine. This pattern of behavior is especially worrying for the chosen ones, who strive to foster deep and meaningful connections based on mutual respect and unconditional love. When someone adjusts their behavior based solely on what they can gain, it not only damages trust in the relationship, but also contradicts the principles that the chosen ones stand for. For the chosen ones, recognizing this manipulative behavior is fundamental. It indicates that the relationship may not be rooted in genuine friendship, but in opportunism. This finding is a call to reevaluate such relationships and consider setting stronger boundaries to protect their spiritual mission and personal well-being. 7. Lack of mutual effort. Relationships, whether friendship or romantic, require mutual effort. For a bond to grow and strengthen, both parties need to be dedicated. If you notice that someone rarely takes the initiative to make plans, send messages, or call, it's an indication that they're not as involved in the relationship as you are. This lack of reciprocal effort can be particularly disheartening for the chosen ones, who often commit themselves deeply to their relationships as part of their spiritual mission to spread love and compassion. When the effort is unrequited, it not only slows down the growth of the relationship, but can also lead to feelings of loneliness and devaluation. For the chosen ones, recognizing this imbalance is crucial. It serves as a stimulus to communicate their needs more clearly or to reevaluate the dynamics of the relationship. Ensuring that both parties are equally invested helps to maintain the health and spiritual integrity of their connections, allowing them to truly flourish. 8. You're just an ego booster. Have you ever felt sought out by someone only at times when they were feeling depressed or insecure? These individuals are emotional vampires, using you as a platform to reassert themselves. When they take advantage of you in this way, they are seeking validation. Once recharged, they leave you alone with the remnants of their crises. This pattern can be particularly challenging for the chosen ones, who are often naturally empathetic and affectionate. They can be repeatedly drawn into situations where they serve as ego boosters, only to be ignored when their help is no longer needed. This not only drains their emotional energy, but can also divert them from their higher spiritual purposes. For the chosen ones, recognizing this pattern of exploitation is essential. It's important to set boundaries with those who consistently seek support without offering anything in return. Protecting their energy allows them to remain focused on genuine, reciprocal relationships that align with their divine mission of spreading love and compassion effectively. 9. Increasing manipulation. It's not uncommon for exploitative individuals to also be masters of manipulation, often exercising a superficial charm that disarms. If you notice that someone is becoming increasingly manipulative, invading your personal space, and disrespecting your boundaries, it may be time to reevaluate your position in the relationship. This increasing manipulation can be especially problematic for chosen ones who are committed to fostering relationships based on trust and mutual respect. Such behavior not only violates personal boundaries, but also conflicts with the spiritual values that guide the chosen ones. For the chosen ones, identifying and addressing this behavior is crucial. Recognizing these manipulative tactics allows them to take decisive action, either by setting firmer boundaries or, if necessary, distancing themselves to protect their spiritual well-being and maintain the integrity of their mission. This ensures that they continue to cultivate healthy and supportive relationships that contribute positively to their spiritual journey. 10. People don't introduce you. In an established relationship, it's natural to expect to be introduced to someone's inner circle, including family and friends. However, if someone consistently avoids including you in their social life, it's a warning sign that they may not see a future or deep meaning in the relationship. This exclusion can be particularly worrying for the chosen ones, who value deep connections that align with their spiritual journey. Staying away from important aspects of someone's life not only suggests a lack of commitment, but also a misalignment with the chosen one's path of forming genuine and spiritually enriching bonds. For the chosen ones, recognizing this sign is fundamental. It awakens the need to communicate openly about their expectations and the nature of the relationship. If these discussions don't lead to a more inclusive approach, it may be necessary for the chosen ones to reassess the value of the relationship and the potential impact on their spiritual mission. This ensures that they continue to invest in transparent, reciprocal, and stimulating relationships. 11. Commitments and promises are disposable. When promises are broken frequently, it undermines the trust and connection you've tried to build. This is a common strategy among those who take advantage of others, often characteristic of narcissistic and manipulative personalities. For the chosen ones, such behavior can be particularly damaging. They are committed to relationships built on integrity and mutual respect, reflecting their spiritual values. Repeatedly breaking commitments contradicts these principles, challenging the basis of trust that is essential to any relationship. Gratitude is lacking. A surprising but worrying sign of exploitation is the lack of genuine gratitude, even after years of friendship. It's alarming to realize how bold exploiters can be and how long-lasting their dissatisfaction is. For the chosen ones, gratitude is not just a courtesy. It is a fundamental expression of the mutual respect and appreciation that underpin their relationships, reflecting their spiritual values. When someone consistently fails to express thanks, it suggests a deeper issue and a lack of recognition for the efforts and kindness offered by others. Disrespect for personal boundaries. Disrespect for personal boundaries is a clear sign of a problematic relationship, especially if someone sees you more as a resource than as a partner. Even when clear boundaries are set, an exploiter often reacts with surprise or indignation when confronted. feeling entitled to overstep boundaries without consequences. For the chosen ones, respecting personal boundaries is not just a social subtlety, but a fundamental aspect of all healthy and spiritually aligned relationships. They see every relationship as an opportunity to reflect divine love and respect, emphasizing the importance of mutual understanding and respect for each other's space. So, my friends, it is important that you, the chosen ones, watch out for signs of use or disrespect in your relationships. Being chosen doesn't mean you have to put up with everything. You must be quick to spot these harmful behaviors and not hesitate to set strict boundaries or even end relationships if necessary. This helps to ensure that your relationships support your spiritual mission, allowing you to grow and maintain true and respectful connections. If you're still around, you're part of the loyal circle of wisdom seekers. Through your support, I can continue creating videos and passing on enlightening knowledge. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like it, and comment if this video resonated with you. Thank you for being part of this community. I wish you a life filled with abundance. May you receive abundant blessings today.